This is the class for CMA and we'll discuss operational efficiency and business process performance. This chapter is a very innovative and a very latest advanced knowledge we will study inside. This is nothing to do with accounting or finance. It's about management of resources. You have inventory, you have human resource, you have production styles, you have quality management, which as a CMA we have to help management to take an effective decision about these very important things. For example, if I don't have any inventory management policy and I don't link it with my cash flows, my investment, my working capital, then I'm not adding value in the management day-to-day decision making process. That's why we'll study today what are the inventory management system, just in time, what is the connection of material requirement planning and outsourcing, theory of constraint and throughput costing, capacity management, value chain analysis, and in the last we'll see what are the other processes available for improving the management structures and styles. I will start my discussion. There are two ways to handle inventory at least. One is the traditional way, that is you take a big warehouse, you buy in bulk, you store it, and then you push your sales team to sell it. This is the traditional way. But if you see a big warehouse has a big rent, then you need to build internal facilities. For example, shelves, you have to buy some assets. Maybe you have to buy the small vehicles to carry the goods and load it into a loaders. A lot of other things you need, like accountant. If you have big inventory, you need an auditor. If you have inventory, you need a software. This software require computers. So as the concept will change, the cost will also go along with this. This is traditional system. Impact of this system is if this inventory obsolete, For example, you bought iPhone 4, suddenly iPhone 5 came after 3 months. So whatever inventory, now it is half price, or maybe you have to run drastic promotion just to wipe out the stock. Then it may be perishable stuff, it may be out of fashion. Maybe you bought some t-shirts of a specific type and the fashion goes change and now you are unable to sell it. So there are a lot of risk involved in maintaining a traditional inventory management system. So what happened is Japanese came up with this approach called just-in-time inventory management system. Means try to plan that as much as you want, you should make a store accordingly. I will give you two examples just to understand what is just-in-time. Suppose you live in a tower, and in this tower ground floor you have a grocery shop, a store, a Tesco, or if you are in United States it's a Daily, any restaurant which supplies you basic amenities. So what you will do is you will go, like anytime you need something, that you will call to the store and within 10-15 minutes they will come and deliver. If this is the case, so you have to plan only 10 minutes. Right? So maybe you don't need to buy bread for 1 week or something. Whenever you need 10 minutes before, you will make a call and the goods will be delivered to your doorstep. But on the other hand, if you live in a community and you have a shopping mall 5 kilometers away from you and there is no home delivery available, every time you have to go and bring things, and once you take your car, you park, you go inside, you come out, it totally takes around 2 hours for a small thing. For even if you want to buy a bread, it will take 2 hours. So it is not economically feasible for you that you just go for a bread and come, you go for an egg, you come. You will make a plan at least for 1 week. For example, some people 2 weeks, and if you are not off on weekends, sometimes you have oversittings and overwork, workload. So you can do it on maybe a month's grocery, right? You will buy a freezer and you will put things inside. So that will be your just in time according to your scenarios, that as much you need, as much time it requires for delivery, then you plan accordingly your situations. Use of just in time will eliminate a big requirement of having a big warehouse. So the rent cost will be saved, power cost will be saved, people cost will be saved, internal shelf and asset requirement will decrease, and lot of other benefits will come, and you will be having a healthy cash flow with you. You don't need to be worried about the other stuff, right? So this is how it goes. There are some bullet points which is already I explained, but I will read it for you. Just-in-time model will result in less money invested in idle asset. We use this word idle asset when we say any asset can take more time to sell. Like sometimes we have inventory which is slow moving, it's not moving out. So we call it as idle. Idle person or idle inventory is a symptom that shows your slowness. Reduction of storage space, as I told you, you don't need big warehouses, so you can store. If you're a planner, for example, local supply come in 1 day, international supply come in 5 days. So I need to maintain total 6 days stock. So I don't need much, monthly stock in my warehouse. Lower inventory taxes, pilferage and stealing, wastage and obsolescence risk. This is all will minimize by introducing just-in-time inventory management system in your company. Focus will be on quality control. Previously, our aim was less defective. Right, when you used to, we don't have TQM, Total Quality Management, ISO. When we take two things, compare, we say, it's little bigger, it's little smaller, but almost the same, This is everyone was trying to achieve, but because of Total Quality Management, now focus is zero defects. Means every product is similar to the next product, right? This is the definition of quality. First you define what is quality for you and you start doing this, So every unit is similar to the next unit. You never see anyone who says my iPhone is taller, you are a little smaller, This case will never you will see, because they have very effective quality management system. But some cheap products you can also see, those, so you can easily predict that they don't have good effective quality controls. And moving forward, he says that just-in-time goal is minimization of inventory. So we try to minimize the inventory in order to save ourselves from the risk that is associated for high level of inventories. And on the other hand, it will stress your cash flow, because once you procure something, you have to pay your suppliers and your money will be stuck in your inventory. There are two terms that we'll study in this text. One is pull system and one is called push system. Pull system is that is choosing. For example, if I have a box of certain things and I am pulling things out of that, this is a choosing, So as a manufacturer, I use just in time. I have limited inventory, so I will try to choose those orders which will give me the max benefits, right? So it will also increase your profit level, your decision making, your your utilization of resources in a very effective way. Other system is push system, that I will explain later. So when you don't have big inventory, you don't need certain type of internal controls, because previously you have a bigger stock, so you need internal auditing, internal control systems, system control, manual controls. No need now. It will reduce. Supplier dependence.